Hey there, Postal here. So today we're taking out the F-86. This is Labor Day 2021. I was trying to play some lower tier battles, but they were just all ending way too freaking quickly. So I didn't get a chance to talk. I'm just kind of over it. Too much time playing too many battles that last 4 or 5 minutes. So we're headed up to the higher tier. Hopefully we'll have some better bots. Well, not better bots, hopefully evenly matched bots. It's not like we were losing. We were just 3 sector maps and, bots that, roll their head on the keyboard. So, let's see what we can do here. So, why are we in the F-86? Well, I wanted to be in something that I had, all kinds of Americanized paint on. Today is Labor Day. It's one of those holidays that people just kind of, at this point, at least from what I can tell, it's a day off of school. It is a day off of work, which is kind of funny that I don't have off work today. And so, I wanted to just I was going to talk to him, like I said, my youngest son, but he's sleeping, so lucky him. I have a schedule to adhere to. Oh, shoot, am I stupidly getting stuck in front of a plane? I am. So I wanted to talk about it a little bit. I mean, Labor Day is one of those things that you don't really think about, and you really have to, there's not just a lot lying around about it. You've actually got to research it in the United States, because the purpose of Labor Day and the reason that there even was a discussion of Labor Day has kind of been lost a lot. It's been politicized, I would say, to be honest. Which is a shame. Everything's been politicized recently. Well, not even just recently. It's not like it's a 4-year thing. Things have been politicized for way too long. But we don't really think about the fact that 200 years ago there really wasn't hourly wage. You were paid on the amount of time that the bosses said it was going to take. But if it took 12 hours instead of 8, you still had to finish it that day. If it took 16 hours instead of that 8, you were still there finishing it. So everybody's basically salaried, and unfortunately, workers were coming out on the wrong end of that. So to say a 40-hour work week, yeah, it was a lot more than just that too. But yeah, it is fun. It is nice to get paid overtime if I work more than 40 hours in the job I'm at. I still think there's a lot of jobs that get dicked over by saying that they are contractors, when the reality is they're not really. People are finding a way, companies are finding a way to call them contractors so they don't have to pay them overtime. But that's a different discussion. Getting vacation time. How frickin' awesome is that? Not having my 8 and 12 and 14-year-old kids. Not that I've got kids that are those ages specifically, but, oh, okay, I was gonna say I'm about to die. Not having to have my kids work. Not being tied down to a home or a location because my work has forced me to be tied down to that location. These are all things that came because people got together and said, this is not right. We're not, we're not machines. We deserve to have some human time. We're not the animals, right? And again, it's just it's lost to history at this point. Labor Day is basically the end of the summer kind of thing, and you got your mattress sales, and it's about what you get out of the deal anymore. Dang it. Seriously? Not trying to ram anybody. Getting rammed, though, and killed. Well, that's hilarious. You didn't see him. So we've got a lot going on in the center here. Need to focus a little bit, considering these last, 6 battles I've flown. I was basically, by the time I got done with that little talk, the game was already over. I'm like, alright, cool. It was in the XFL-1 and the P-38F. You know, planes that are painted awesomely. Dang it. No such paint for the for the F-86, but great plane. I absolutely love it. I know that everybody's not fond, or most people are not fond of the. Nope, don't need to get 57mm cannons to the face. Are not fond of the guns, but they do the job. The airframe itself does the job, really. Are we gonna be able to get the mining facility? Freaking I-211 is gonna be coming at me. Already is coming at me. Hello, sir. May I have another? More multi-rolls inbound. Can I get some health back? Gimme some of that health. We got the mining facility. Unfortunately, they got the command center. But it should still be okay-ish. Under normal circumstances, I would actually be attacking here a little bit more. But my mission is to defend. Hopefully I can get 9 defense kills here. We'll see how this goes.
The enemy is about to win. Push harder.
Dang, son, are they really? I guess they are, aren't they? We're up 4 sectors to 1 though, so we're definitely doing what we can do. Gotta set those fires, man. Don't discount the fires. The fires will win games.
That's it. There's no way to break through to you now. You're on your own.
Especially versus these Japanese planes that are supposed to burst into flames just looking at them, but that one didn't want to. Something like a 1092 is just complete toast. It can't do anything versus me at all. Let's get over here and defend. Is that Human? Mr. Leopard, I presume. Gonna come in at kind of a steep angle here. I was under the impression that he was not paying attention, and he wasn't. Let's see what we can do here versus these bombers. If anything, I'd like to have some boost back here anytime now. I got 4 seconds worth of boost. I guess it'll have to be enough. Definitely going fast enough. They're on low enough health. I might be able to get him. Yep. All right, let's get this guy. And we need to head to the center and defend the hell out of the center. All the boost. A pretty full health bomber here though, so we're gonna see. He's luckily turning like a madman, so let's just see what we can do here. Aiming ahead of him to make sure I'm getting as many of my bullets on target as possible. Getting some help from a friendly, and setting him on fire is all good in the hood. Let's go ahead and see if we can just get a win by kills here. We are catching up on points, but their mining facility is going to win them this game. Unless we can kill everything. So let's try to kill everything.
Be advised, the enemy is concentrating forces near the airfield. The enemy is almost defeated.
Okay, they've got one last guy. He's up here somewhere. 228. He's up in this general vicinity, if I was reading the map correctly. Can't find him, can't find him. Can't find him. Crap on a stick. Damn it. Damn it, Janet.
Turn back. The enemy force is too strong.
We tried. We certainly tried. Just was not able to quite pull it off. Let's head back. Alright, 18 kills there. I needed to get a Postal Monkey medal to win. Get me 19 kills. Unfortunately, just not able to do it. Good work by the Hunter on the enemy team. Capturing that mining facility when he did. If we had stopped them from capping it, that would have completely won us the game. But, oh well. F-86 though, excellent plane. You saw how fast I was able to go, how much damage I was able to do. The key is really to use your airframe itself as its weapon, and I don't mean ramming planes because that didn't work out for me, not that I was trying to. But what I mean by that is you've got great airspeed, great maneuverability, great altitude performance. Yeah, your guns are the worst at the tier, but it really doesn't matter if you can outmaneuver or outspeed what you're going against. The great thing about the F-86 is you know what you're up against, and so you determine your best course of action. If you're up against a Swift or a MiG-15 that can potentially go faster than you, but only barely, but they can go faster than you, well, then use your maneuverability. And I'm sure you can too. You can out-dogfight MiGs and Swifts all day. You're going against a Key 162 or a Yak 30. Use your speed and your altitude performance. Especially versus bots, I can pull Yak 30 planes up higher. They get into the yellow altitude, meaning they lose a lot of maneuverability and speed, and then I just pick them apart. And then versus planes like an LA-15 or an MEP-1101, you just got to make those determinations. Technically, you're faster and more maneuverable and better altitude performance across the board than those two planes. Those two planes, though, have great guns, are pretty well balanced in their own right, and so you can't just say, oh, I can definitely outmaneuver this plane or I can definitely outspeed this plane. The only thing you can definitely do against the MEP-1101 and an LA-15 is out-altitude them, so keep that in mind, and then attack when it is most opportune. I have this plane completely specialized, ultimate equipment completely maxed out. If I remember correctly, I think I've got everything at like 478. No, I didn't maximize my maneuverability yet. Gotten pretty close, 466 on everything here. Yeah, so gotten pretty darn close. 460 on my gyroscopic size, so there's still some flexibility there. I love this plane. I've maxed it out for speed as far as the consumables are concerned. I'll hit my pneumatic control assist if I need to, but otherwise I've always got the speed going. And this is one of my higher point pilots. I think how many points is this? Friggin' 11 maybe? 11 points, right? So going for Engine Guru 2 on my next slot, and then we'll see, it's going to be 3 more points. Basically going to be maxed out. I'll have 1 point left after that. We'll see what I do. It's 1 point. It's going to take me forever to get there. Every point at this point, is taking millions and millions of XP. I really should try to toss some boosters down and help me get this pilot up to 14 points. We'll see. But yeah, the F-86 is just such a good plane. I enjoy it. I know a lot of people didn't like the grind. Don't like 50 cal machine guns. If you don't like the 50 cal machine guns on the P-51H or the FJ1, then you're probably not going to like the F-86. It kind of blows my brain because the F-86 is just such a well-balanced plane. It's an anti-fighter fighter is really what this plane is. We were talking about it on stream, and it's like this plane is meant to take out other fighters. Where things like a Swift and a MiG-15 might be better at taking out heavy fighters, this plane is meant to take out other light fighters. As long as you know what you're up against and what you can do versus them and what they can do versus you, you honestly won't have a whole lot of issues. I say you. I really don't have a lot of issues going up against enemy fighters. Yeah, you'll run into a Yak 30 that surprises you up at high altitude because you weren't paying attention. Or a MiG-15 that swoops in on you while you're engaged in some other sort of dogfight. yeah, it's going to happen, right? Nothing's perfect. But in the vast majority of interactions I have, I feel very comfortable with the situation. And on top of that, if I get caught out by a Yak-30 or a MiG-15 or whatever, guess what? I'm not going to let that happen again. So, yeah, the F-86 airframe is really just intended to take down other fighters. And if that's your kind of gameplay, if you don't mind grinding through the rest of this line, there is literally no better anti-fighter fighter at Tier 10. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this. Do you agree with my assessment? Do you have the F-86? I don't see a whole lot of them out there. I mean, I don't see a lot, but I guess I see a handful. The 1101 tends to be the go-to plane on the NA server, for sure. And you just tend to see a heck of a lot more of those than anything else. Rightfully so. Excellent guns on that plane. Certainly make up for the, it's got above average airspeed, above average maneuverability. I'm not even sure it's got above average maneuverability, to be honest. But the guns make up for any other kind of lackluster airframe issues the 1101 has. The F-86 is the opposite of that. The awesome airframe makes up for the lackluster guns on this plane. So I like both of them. I love the F-86 though. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're having a good Labor Day. If you've got off, enjoy it. Get your barbecue on. Remember what it's all about though. If you have to work it like me, well, you know what? Soak up that extra pay, hopefully, that you're getting. I'd like to think, considering it's Labor Day. It is a federal holiday. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.